This playthrough is rated T for teen.
A rose by any other name would still smell a lot sweeter than Big Danny. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare and back here with another episode of Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. In the last episode, Watson went to get his medical degree, and Sherlock decided to play dress-up while saving a kitty cat. And now we've got to figure out some perfume so we can learn about Squibby. Man, we're just getting the runaround in this game, it seems like.
Have you finished placing my labels, Mr. Holmes?
I'll do that here in a second. Let's take a look at the note he gave us. All the numbers placed on the same column must have different ending numbers. For example, 1886 and 1866 together would create an inconceivable disaster. The dates whose numbers added together will produce the same sum cannot be put on the same column if they indicate the same sense. Number of dates by 454. So, alright, so we need to set these up. So we got 68, 76. See, I think this one's 1870. And then I think this one is, this one's 66. No, it's not. 82, yeah. 82. And then this one is, oh, wait, no, it's supposed to, oops. There we go.
There, Mr. Barnes, the labels are in their correct places. That should facilitate your classification. Have you found my book?
Yes, what luck it was to meet you. It was acquired in 1882.
I will look for it. Thank you very much. I would suggest that you organize your books quickly. I am in the habit of visiting my local bookstore at least once a week.
You are right, Mr. Holmes.
Of course, you getting to know me will cause you to go insane later on, but we'll just ignore that.
There, Mr. Barnes.
Oh, it just says the same thing. I don't know why it repeats that when you talk to him. Alright, anything I can interact with outside? I know where the book is, but, well, now that we know, so.
Let's see. The Secret Life of Anchovies. Memoirs of a Public Accountant. These books on various wide-ranging subjects are hardly going to be useful.
No. Unless you're going to make a pizza or something like that, but... Yeah, the book's here, but you can't interact with it till you solve the puzzle, so... Yeah, so 1870, 1866, 1888, and then 1882 over here, so... Spartica Encyclopedia. Perfume is described in a musical metaphor as having three sets of notes, making the harmonious scent accord. The notes unfold over time, with the immediate impressions of the top note leading to the deeper middle notes, and the bass notes gradually appearing as the final stage. The quality of a perfume is usually assessed in terms of three parameters. Fragrance is the most important issue, describing essentially the smell of a perfume. It is followed by the intensity of smell, ranging from subtle scent to overwhelming odor. Also, safety of use is important because not all of the elements of a perfume could be sound for a lady's tender skin.
This encyclopedia on plants and spices is just what I need to analyze these so-called perfumes. Let's return to Baker Street.
Sorry, I said tender skin. I don't know why it said something else, but anyway, let's get up here. So back to Baker Street.
I will need my work table.
Alright, let's analyze this stuff, so... Oops, alright, let's go to items.
I need something.
Yeah, you have to hit, click on the perfume case.
Let's get to work. I must analyze these perfumes.
So what we have to do is we have to stick one of these, I forgot what those are called, scientific slips or whatever. It's basically to, reaction to it, and it'll change colors and all that other stuff. So we just click in there. And now we have to connect the puzzle with what this is. So, and we want all these aromas, intensities, and noxious to result in good. So, for this first one, it's lavender.
These shapes represent the smells at my disposal.
Yeah, we have smells, and then we have correspondence oils. So, we got resin oil, anise oil, rose nectar, coriander, foot oil, dog musk, and oil, and then lavender. And then on the other side, we got resin oil, rose nectar, lavender, oil, anise, coriander, foot, and dog. So we're just connecting them together. So, alright, so it's lavender and foot oil.
This perfume is ghastly.
Ghastly! Alright, let's set up the next one. Alright, tested perfume swamp water. See, that one we need dog musk, and then coriander. Let's see, where are you? There's coriander, and then anise oil on this one.
Excellent. Now, on to the next step.
Alright, then finally, Butamin number 55. That's resin oil. Let's see, where are you? resin oil, and then rose nectar. Oops, no, rose nectar and resin oil.
Elementary. Fine, I have to go to the brothel.
Alright, now that we solved that, we can go back to the brothel, because he told us to, Mr. Holmes. Where are you? There it is.
Fine, I have to go to the brothel.
Don't worry too much about it, Mr. Holmes.
I have nothing to ask.
Alright, I got your perfume settled up, ladies.
Bella will help you, sir.
Oh, okay. Never talk to you again, I guess.
So, my dear man, have you reached a verdict?
I have distinguished the good perfumes from the bad, but even the good ones are nothing more than common sense for adolescents.
Who cares? It'll freshen up a few of my girls. Wait, there's a perfume here called Valerian. What is it?
It's not really a perfume, technically speaking, unless you like cats. It's more of a kind of medicine.
It smells strange. I don't really like it. Here, I can give it to you. And I have some information. Squibby is most assuredly locked up at the police station hereabouts. It would also seem that he's the one who doesn't want to come out.
He doesn't want to come out, huh? So he's afraid of something, maybe, or?
Do you know someone by the name of Danny?
Danny? Big Danny, Nutcracker? The one who hates cats?
That's the one.
You're interested in that kind of bird? Be like dipping your biscuit in a pig's trough. She's dangerous, a real cyclone. So beware. And her appearance. She claims to adore perfumes. She'd need this whole box to smell sweet.
I doubt it'll take much to make Danny cooperate, perhaps by offering her a little gift. Let's go to the police station.
Her name, she's called the Nutcracker. Are you serious?
You desire?
Let's go to the police station.
Bella will help you, sir.
Okay. Well, fine. Just go to the police station. I'll go to the police station. Can we go in the building now?
I have to find out how many policemen are still in the station. There's no point continuing if there are too many.
Gotta be secret, even though we don't really need to be secret.
Commercial Street.
Okay, wait.
I have nothing to ask.
Okay. Anyway, back to Big Danny, I guess.
You still there, honey pie?
Okay.
I'll be back.
You do that.
Well, if she doesn't like cats, let's give her something that, help her out with that. Valerian.
Do you remember me? Would you be kind enough to help me by telling me how many policemen are inside in exchange for this bottle of perfume?
This is perfume. He's got a funny look on his face. Me, I want a pretty bottle with a button so that I can spray it all over myself. Got it?
Yeah, nothing's gonna make you smell good, lady, but yeah, we need to use the nozzle for it. Oops. Yeah, we need to use a nozzle to make the typical squirt thing. There you go. Now it's all fancy.
Do you remember me? Would you be kind enough to help me by telling me how many policemen are inside in exchange for this bottle of perfume?
There ain't much in the station. It was pretty busy, but now there's only one constable, dearie.
There we are. Now Danny has been sprayed with valerian, a scent that's irresistible to cats. I must create a diversion in the street to make the policemen come out, but I need some cats. Lots of cats. To the pet shop. I must go to the pet shop.
What type of plan do you have there, dude?
You still
Okay, just saying.
I'll be back.
You
Yeah. And there's probably people in the real world that fancy women like that. And hey, more power to you, I guess. But anyway, let's go to where's the pet shop? There it is. Yeah, is the cat okay? Please tell me it's okay.
What can I do for you?
I need cats.
So, how is Bert doing?
He'll pull through. But he must eat, and I have no food for him here. We will need to find him some.
And where can we get some cat food?
We must find Hardiman. He sells meat for cats. It's around this time when he passes the end of the road. You might be in luck. You'll hear him from far away. He was always calling beep, beep.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Solomonovich. So, Pounds, shall we look for the cat food seller? Poor Bert has to be fed, and I might have some work for you and your friends.
At least the cat is okay. Anything else?
What
for me?
can
Okay, just checking. Gotta say beep beep, huh?
Come, my lord, a little coin. Oi!
Boy, anyway, there he is.
Beep beep!
Okay, I guess beep beep would make me pay attention, I guess, but yeah, what type of meat is that? That's what I want to know.
Beep beep!
Good evening, sir.
How do? A little kebab for the cat?
Yes.
These little brats can't possibly all be yours.
Pardon? Oh, no, none of them.
Ah, children, they're our pride and joy. And yet...
And yet, they're the worst thing a society can ever deal with.
Do cats really like kebabs?
they adore them. How many would you like?
I'll take the lot.
I beg your pardon, sir?
How much for the lot?
For £2, they're all yours, my lord.
It's a deal. Listen up, my little soldiers. You need to find all the cats in Whitechapel and lead them towards the police station. You'll be armed with delicious kebabs to entice them. Go, as quick as you can now. If my calculations are correct, the cats will be seduced by Danny's odor and will throw themselves on her. That should cause enough of a commotion to get the policeman to come out onto the street. Come on now, children. Let the cats alone.
What's all this racket? Calm down. Come on, out. And make those cats shut up.
Well now, let's see what I can do about Squibby.
The only problem with doing that is she threw a rock at a cat, right? So what would she do? Surrounded by cats, she'd probably end up grabbing them and bashing them or something like that. So, well, hopefully this is all worth it.
This must be the door that leads to the cells.
Okay, so we need to solve it. Let's see. Oops, no, we need to move it. No, I need to move it this way. Basically, you have to grab onto it and, like, you hold it with the mouse and then you move either left or right, so... let's see. So we need to... Yeah, this one's a little finicky on this version of the game, to tell you the truth, so... I don't know if it might take me a few tries to actually get... Like I said, on the PC version, this is weirdly finicky on it, so... Yeah, I have to, like, move it. There we go. Yeah, I knew it'd take me a while because, like I said, it's very finicky for what it does. It's not super bad, it just takes a hot minute to go through it, so... But, alright. Alright, Squibby. Squibby toilet?
And who are you?
I've come to talk to you about Tumblety.
So you're here to kill me, are you?
Absolutely not. I've come on behalf of someone you know, who told me you have some explosive news about this American. In exchange, he has settled your bill on the kayaks.
You ain't no street person, you. You're a bobby, trying to wind me up, aren't you?
Not at all. Will you agree to talk?
Not a chance. I'll give nothing away for nothing. I don't have to follow Bluto's orders. I'm in it up to my neck, and the bobbies won't agree to keep me locked up here for the rest of my life.
You mean to say that you are here of your own accord?
Damn right. Only death awaits me out there. I was almost lynched because I was blamed for the murder of those poor girls who were chopped up like animals. The police put me here for my own safety. That's where this journalist showed up.
Ah, what type of journalist?
A journalist?
I socked him once for disrespecting me down at the pub. He said I'd pay for it one day, and that day came. He said he was going to squeal to the papers about me. With my description and my tattoos and all, I was arrested at the same time the police said they'd caught the Whitechapel killer. While waiting to write the article, he started the rumour. Now the streets ain't safe for me no more.
I understand. Listen, if I find this journalist and make him promise to not write a word about you, and if I also agree to pay for you to get out of London, will you tell me everything you know about Tumblety?
You sure know how to speak to ruffians, don't you? You got yourself a deal.
What's the name of this journalist?
Bulling. Tom Bulling.
Tom Bulling? That name sounds familiar. That wouldn't be the journalist that Watson met at the Wasp's Nest.
Huh?
Ah, no, nothing. I was just thinking aloud.
Okay, I guess that's it, so...
Well, I'll be going, Squibby.
You're right. It ain't healthy here.
Alright, so
I shall
now...
leave Bluto's treasure at the station. The police will know what to do with it.
Alright, so now we need to find this, journalist, quote-unquote. There again, that's been like that for centuries. Okay, that's a weird glitch. That's supposed to be open. Huh.
I shall leave Bluto's treasure at the station. The police will know what to do with it.
Yeah, we gotta put the jewels there, so... The jewels and the bones!
I shall leave Bluto's treasure
Okay,
at the...
you don't have to say it 5 times.
Hey, but what are you up to here, you? Off with you, and make it quick before I take you in.
Let's go to the Wasp's Nest.
Alright.
Let's go to the Wasp's Nest.
You don't have to keep repeating it, dude. Keeps kicking around. Oh, I know. Weird noises in this game sometimes.
No, if Bluto sees me, it could prove to be quite dangerous. Let's return to Baker Street to change.
Alright.
Good evening. There'll be a nice tip in it for you if you can tell me if you recently saw a journalist here.
Yes, sir. A damn nuisance, that man. And a real cad. He cursed me out something fierce for staining a book that he put down, even though it was him who was shaking so much that he soiled it with a whole lot of ale.
Well, this could work in our favor.
He was reading a book?
Oh, not a real book. A halfpenny rag. He put it down on the ground, and I put it in the paper bin for the stove. It should still be there if it weren't already put in the fire.
Oh,
Goodbye, miss.
At your service, me lord.
I just noticed the smoke there. I was like, huh.
Some paper. Ink stains. This must be the table where Bulling writes his copy.
Anything else around here other than talking to her? There it is. The Boys Standard, published weekly, now ready. Price 1 penny. NOS 1 and 2, 24 pages, splendidly illustrated, handsome wrapper. Spring-heeled Jack, the terror of London. The history of this remarkable being has been specially compiled for this work only by one of the best authors of the day, and our readers will find that he has undoubtedly succeeded in providing a wonderful and sensational story, every page on which is replete with details of absorbing, thrilling interest.
Spring-heeled Jack, a fantastical character that terrorizes the population of London. This journalist has some far from cheerful reading.
Yeah, how about you?
Evening. A pint for me and have one for yourself. I'm looking for a journalist, a good client of yours. Goes by the name of Bulling. Ring any bells?
Haven't seen him for a day or two. He must be sleeping it off somewhere. Where to hide from the landlord when you owe some serious bread?
What paper does he work for?
I don't know, but I can't believe that he works at his rag, because he's always round the pub scribbling his useless papers. The last time I seen him, he spent a whole day at that table drinking and scratching away from morning till night. He finished by celebrating, and without the help of a rich chap, he would have fleeced me of a guinea.
Which was Watson earlier.
Thank you, my friend.
That's nothing.
I think we've learned everything we can, so...
No, if Bluto sees me, it could prove to be quite dangerous.
But he doesn't know who you are, dude. But yeah, I don't think there's really anything else, so... I think we've learned everything, so... Unless she has anything else to say.
Yes, sir.
Nope, I guess not. Okay.
Up at last, Holmes. Were you able to get anything from that crook at the Wasp's Nest yesterday?
Not yet, but I am working on it. And yourself, Watson, what were you able to find out from your colleague about the sale of second-hand female parts?
Holmes? Well, actually...
Let it be, Watson. It was tiring, no doubt.
Well, as soon as I mentioned the possible existence of a black market dealing in human parts, everyone in the hospital became very tense. This silence, therefore, tells us more than anything else at this point.
However, I have trouble believing that such a peculiar dealing as that involving Annie Chapman's uterus could have gone unnoticed in the medical community, if that is indeed what happened.
That's my opinion, as well as that of my old university colleague. He maintains that any form of organ trafficking would be impossible, not to mention unnecessary. However, he did tell me something rather troubling. The unexplained disappearance of several corpses from the hospital morgue. He has allowed me to investigate, provided I do so discreetly, and here is what I found, concealed in what appeared to be a secret letterbox.
Interesting, an encoded message.
Indeed, and look, the symbol of a certain well-known Spartaca encyclopedia is printed on it. Perhaps it will help in deciphering the letter.
Thank you, Watson. Are you going out again?
I promised a new patient, Captain Stenick, I'd go round to examine him. He lives nearby. I may be back before you've had a chance to decipher this mysterious message.
Okay, so let's figure this thing out, so...
Good. Let's decipher the encoded words in the message that Watson found at the London hospital.
Alright, click on the letter.
Good. Let's decipher the encoded words in the message that Watson found at the London hospital.
Okay, so basically we have to figure out these numbers and what they mean. So it's a typical, forgot the name of the type of, like, anagram or whatever it is. But we need to figure out what the letters are because it looks like gibberish right now. So we need to use the evidence. So the evidence is the, let's see, it is, where are they? Oh, it's under notes. Wait, no, not notes, sorry. We got the wrong things. So, alright, we're looking for the, yeah, Spartaca. Yeah, we need to use this. And then, anything for the Spartaca encyclopedia. So, at least I believe it's, yeah, plants and spices or whatever. So, okay, so this is supposed to help us as proof or whatever. So, okay. So this one's going to be, let's see, that one's supposed to be 14, I believe. Which is in, oops. Alright, that's supposed to be in, let's see, E, W, and then C, see M there. Yeah, new command, and then this is supposed to say subject. It's been new command, subject, woman, delivery. Oh, whoops, already did that, so. Delivery. Where's the, there's. Oh, whoops. I put that in the wrong spot. My bad. There we go. Delivery. And then And this tells us where it actually is. Wharfdale. Okay.
Elementary.
New command subject, woman delivery, Wharfdale 17.
My dear Watson, I congratulate you on your investigation. This letter seems to well and truly confirm the organized trafficking of bodies in London.
My God, how dreadful.
Watson, we must go to the address that appears in this message. I would suggest you take your weapon.
It hasn't left my side since the beginning of this whole affair, Holmes.
I'll also be putting on my workman's disguise again. One never knows.
But what about me, Holmes?
Stay as you are, Watson. At worst, you can pass as my employer. Find Wharfdale Road on the map of London, Watson.
Understood, Holmes.
Except I'll be doing it because I'm playing as...
Find Wharfdale Road on the map of...
Okay.
Understood, Holmes.
Anyway, yeah, just... let's see, where's... There it is.
Yes, I have, Holmes.
Here we are, Watson. 17 Wharfdale Road. Let's be careful.
You think so, Holmes? This house seems to be abandoned.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Let's hurry, Holmes. This neighborhood makes me ill at ease.
Yeah, and where is, like, his form or whatever weird form it is, so... Yep.
This rope seems strong. It is sure to come in handy. I need something. Given the layer of dust accumulated in the square, this door must rarely open.
At least I like the creepy music in the game, like when you're in certain sections, so...
Numerous footsteps. Apparently this passage is used frequently.
So someone's using it for evil.
This door was recently reinforced. Impossible to open it.
Okay, see what else is around here before we start solving mysteries and stuff like that.
A tarred cover. No, I can't take it like that.
I'll have to do something, so...
This trolley seems to be in good condition, apart from the broken wheel, of course.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so now we need to change the item and the pocket knife so we can cut this thing off. Alright, should have gotten some rope on that, so... Or a clothesline on that one, so...
No, I can't take it like that.
Okay, let's see. I think, can I take that?
There, this piece of tarpaulin is very thin, but solid enough for our purposes.
But what the devil are you doing, Holmes?
Oh, right, I forgot to check this.
Look, if we lift a board from this window, we should be able to pass through. But first we have to get ourselves up there.
You are joking, Holmes?
Yeah, we cut the tar toppling too, so we didn't actually check the door. It did actually let us check it, so there we go.
Closed. This lock is solid, but very old. I should be able to force it.
Alright, so let's use this to open the door.
There, by sliding this piece of tarred tarpaulin, I was able to quite simply force the lock. Let's go in.
Incredible.
It's a typical, like, credit card type of situation where some credit cards, if they're thin enough, they can actually push the lock in or whatever. So it doesn't work all the time. It depends on the card you're using or thin piece of plastic. But anyway.
There's something here.
Well, I think that's a bug because, as you can see there, that stuff's flooding. So ignore that. Yeah, this game has a lot of graphical glitches. Or I'm really unlucky.
A trapdoor.
I don't know why that's... I think that's supposed to be underneath the trapdoor, but it's showing up above it, which is kind of weird. But, yeah.
These jars contain chemical products. I have no idea what they are for.
I want to check everything else before I actually do the obvious stuff.
Some makeup applicators. These little metal instruments are rather curious. I'll take one. Closed.
So let's go upstairs. Yep. Now let the thunderclaps in the background.
This door was recently reinforced. Impossible to open it.
Okay, let's go back downstairs.
We must find a way to get down through it, Watson.
Incredible!
Oh, it's because I had the metal stick there. It's supposed to say I need something or whatever, but I did that by, I hit that too early by accident, but it doesn't really matter, so. Yeah, we opened the... Yeah, that stuff's supposed to be underneath that, so that kind of threw me off for a second, but, but anyway, so, okay. Let's see. Now we need to get down there.
Closed.
Let's see. Where? There's supposed to be a thing I'm supposed to... Oh, there it is.
I need something.
I was looking for the place to interact with it, so...
Excellent. Now, on to the next step. I will go down alone, Watson. Try to cover for me if someone should happen along.
Understood, Holmes.
I wonder if it actually shows if I was in third person mode. That doesn't really matter.
It is a stretcher that can be dismantled into 2 pieces. I have to find a way to take it upstairs, I think. I'll be needing it.
A stretcher? What do you mean? That's for bodies, right? Coffins. Vampires around here.
A pointed poker. This is sure to come in handy.
Well, you know what they say. Take anything that's not nailed down in an adventure, point-and-click adventure game.
Clothing that appears to be destined to be incinerated.
For what reason, then? Whose clothing is it?
Numerous footsteps. Apparently this passage is used frequently. Closed.
He's so excited when he says that. A hammer.
Hammer. I'll take it.
Tongs.
Pincers.
Or pincers, sorry.
This old box must have held nails a long time ago. Nothing of interest. Rings, wedding rings, gold teeth. I don't imagine where they came from.
Dead bodies. I think that might be it. That's all I need to grab. Oops. Oh, yeah, that's a vice there or whatever.
Here's an electrical mechanism. Turning the handle should supply it with energy. Ah, it would seem that there is a broken connection.
I think this is supposed to be on top of that.
Here's an electrical mechanism. Turning the handle should supply it with energy. Ah, it would seem that there is a broken connection.
Okay. Oops. That was supposed to set me up to a puzzle. Oops. Might be bugged out. I wonder if I'll have to reset the... Well, let's check everything first before I do that.
A coffin, recently made and already broken. Numerous footsteps.
Oops.
Closed.
Yeah, I might have to... Oops. I already grabbed.
Here's an electrical mechanism.
Well, I used it already. Is there supposed to be a puzzle that occurs when I maybe if I use the poker.
Excellent. Now, on to the next step.
There we go.
This box is broken. The wires must be reconnected. Pray, think.
Okay, so... Okay, for this one, these work a little bit differently, so I need to start... I didn't mean to start there, so... Let me see if I can... Let me reset it really quick. Now, let's see, so... I mean, it's like kind of the... Sort of like the connect the dots situation. So, but they all have to go in one line. Okay, there's those. Now the red ones. Yeah, I think that's how it goes, if I recall. And yeah, That took me a second. It's just remembering where to start on this thing, you know, one way or the other. So let's start the other way this time. There you go.
Elementary.
All right, now we've get this up.
That's good, Holmes. I don't know why you brought this thing back up, but I can take it.
Perfect, Watson.
He's like, you do weird things, Holmes, but okay, I'll just deal with your madness. But blowing things up, huh, Sherlock?
The fuse box is burned. The lift is blocked. I'll have to find another way out.
Trapped. Okay, I guess there's nothing else in here I need to grab. Let's see. Pincers and hammer, I think, are the only thing. Okay. Oh, right, I need to grab that key now. Come on.
This bent key just needs a little repair job to make it usable.
Because we saw that underneath the, anything else? No, okay. Need to put the key into this thing.
This may come in handy.
No, I need to put the key on
This
it.
may come in handy.
Let's see. Well, it's
This may come in handy.
That is clicked on, right? Huh. Let me back up again. You're supposed to, oh, there it is. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Let me reset that.
This may come in handy.
Let me back up. So there's... No. Well, I'm supposed to... I'm supposed to be able to put the key on the thing, but for some reason it's not letting me do it, so hold on. Maybe if I go on the other pathway or something like that. Maybe if I unequipped it and then equip the key. Well, we're supposed to put the key in
This may come in handy.
We're supposed to put the key in the vise and then straighten it with the pincers is what we're supposed to do.
I need something.
Oh, now it's letting me do that. It wouldn't let me do that before. There we go. Okay. I was just going out of order again, I guess. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Okay, it was being finicky with me. So.
Closed.
Get the key out of there.
Let's hope that it really is the key to this door.
And so, Holmes?
How'd you find me? How'd you know I was here? Oh, wait.
What are we doing, Holmes?
Oh, did you grab the, Wow, this game is buggy.
Given the layer of dust accumulated.
No, hold on. No. Okay. Well, can I get back in, please? There we go. Merry Christmas.
Closed.
Oh, the key's gone. Okay. Weird. Okay, well, anyway. I'm supposed to... Where's the stretcher? There's supposed to be the stretcher here that I'm supposed to grab. I think I might have to... Maybe I need to reload or something like that. Because there's supposed to be some stretcher I need to grab while in here, but it's bugged out on me. Unless you put it out here or something like that that I don't remember. Yeah, I might have to reload this level and try to get it fixed or whatever. Because yeah, there's supposed to be, I'm supposed to be able to maybe no, okay. Yeah, there's supposed to be, I'm supposed to be able to grab the stretcher, but it's not here. Give me a second. I may have to reload this, maybe. Give me a moment. Okay, just had to reset the area, and I guess the sleds get added into my inventory automatically. You're supposed to grab them, but alright. Well, let's combine them together. And then we actually need to use these to deal with the cart. Let me go over here.
This wheel is in good shape, but it is impossible to remove it. The pin holding it is stuck.
Alright, I need to take this wheel, so let's get this metal stick.
This little instrument will serve perfectly as a pin punch.
But what the devil are you doing, Holmes?
Well, I'm putting together a cart. Dirt. Watson, you silly bear, you. Okay.
This stone was blocking the wheel.
Alright, then we need to put this wheel down.
Elementary.
But what the devil are you doing, Holmes?
I'm working, Watson.
No, I can't do that.
Let's see. I think I think it's just a...
This stone was blocking the wheel.
There we go. Okay.
Excellent. Now on to the next step.
Now we're trying to basically get into this place. So, all right. Let's see. Put on the. Okay, so we need to put the. We're trying to get to that window there. So, where's it? We should put that. It's supposed to be shaded and everything like that, but for some reason it's not a.
Look, if we lift a board.
You are joking, Holmes?
Supposed to be. Oh, there we go.
I need something.
Okay. Let's see. There we go. Now we're gonna make a little teapons or whatever. No, tapons, whatever. You know, where you put metal and like rock and stuff like that. Oh, in this case, we're just making stepping.
I hope this ladder will support my weight.
Pitons, but anyway. There we go.
I need something.
Well, we're not done yet? No, we just have to... There you go, pincer them out.
Let's go.
My God, Holmes. Where are we?
For us to find out, my friend. This woman is dead, Watson.
Yes, several days ago, Holmes, but the body is perfectly preserved. No odor, no visible decomposition.
Worcestershire sauce. I mean, embalming fluid, but...
What do you think, Holmes?
Well, she's dead, so...
Glass eyes in all shapes and all colors.
Ugh.
It's a puzzle box. Let's see if I can open it.
Let me go back. I'll do that here in a second. Let me check the rest of the body, though, before I do that, so... Yeah, someone's being a freak around here.
This cheap jewel must be an accessory of some sort. This door was recently reinforced.
Okay, can't go through that one, so...
This may come in handy.
A ribbon?
These clothes are new, just like the deceased's dress. I imagine her clothes were changed. Look at this photo. It is inscribed Ethel Broomstreet, 1851 to 1878. This young woman who died 10 years ago looks like the one stretched out on this table.
Was it keeping her alive, or was it trying to recreate her? Spiritualism. Prince Alexander Raskolnikov. Spiritualism contactor with the hereafter. After becoming a celebrity in the court of the Tsar of all of Russia for having invoked the greatest figures of the past such as Napoleon, Ivan the Terrible, Alexander the Great, and Robin Hood, Prince Alexander Raskolnikov is now in the service of the humble. His exceptional gifts of divination allow him to invoke your dearly departed to make them come back to life under your very eyes. They will speak to you and will appear in the window of time created by the vital energies of your servant.
Amusing.
I hate people like this, preying on people's love to part with their money. Plumbers Smith and Ferguson, souvenir of Liverpool, autumn 1883. I give you my love, my Alexis, Mum.
This old photo shows a young man dressed after the fashion of an employee in front of a shop. The man in the photo taken in 1883 and the one on Prince Raskolnikov's leaflet are one and the same, and no more a prince or a Russian than you or I, Watson.
Okay. Let's see. Let's check the lady really quick. Oh.
Strange smell. What do you think, Watson?
A zinc chloride solution without a doubt. A product generally injected into cadavers to help preserve them.
Yeah.
Look, Holmes, a label from the London hospital. It must be a corpse stolen from the London hospital.
That's terrible.
Someone made up this corpse. The lips have been coloured and the rings around the eyes carefully camouflaged. Yes, somebody wanted to give the impression of life.
To what end?
Watson, this corpse was embalmed and made up and dressed to look like a woman who had died 10 years earlier. All is clear, Watson. A charlatan, passing himself as a prince, making the dead come back by using corpses as puppets.
Which explains the disappearance of corpses at the London hospital. It was to fuel this sordid entertainment.
What a bunch of weirdos. Gross. But I get my solid entertainment from online where people do stupid crap all the time. That's clearly better.
Some makeup applicators.
Alright, let's open it.
It's a puzzle box. Let's see if I can open it.
Okay, so we have to basically move stuff around on a frame here. And it's supposed to allow us to, if we do something, we can... Well, obviously we can't do anything right now, so... let's see. I'm trying to remember the exact reasoning of this box again. I think it's supposed to be. I think it's. I'm supposed to get the number of these to indicate 7. I believe it's, if I remember correctly. So. Yeah, it's like we just have to basically whatever number it says we have to use the box to get that number. So. I might have to. Let's see. Yeah, this one's a little bit weirder of a puzzle than the other ones because of the way it works. Because there's like a way to figure out like there's the positive numbers, but then there's like negative numbers on it. Yeah, it's hard to explain this puzzle. It's basically you're trying to get that number, but there's like variations to the numbers depending on their coloring as well. And we can't only go so far into that, so. I mean, can't you technically do that, so, but. Yeah, I can't do that one because it's all of them, so. There we go.
There we are. Magnificent.
I think the puzzles technically you don't have to do it the same way, so yeah, it's one of those that I'm not super efficient at. It took me a second to like figure it out. So it's but like I said, you basically have to get at that number, but there's a I believe if it's a red you have to get into the red digit, but there's some that like if it's going to the side it's like plus, and if it goes down it's negative. Like I said, I'm not very good at explaining it, but
this square object is very unusual.
Here, but anyway, we get the square object in a document. Here in the information that the boss was able to find out about the client, Ethel loved pink and spoke in a composed and soft voice. At the end, she couldn't do more than whisper, but she was still able to sing some of the Schubert tunes that she loved. She would undoubtedly have been a virtuoso on the violin if her husband hadn't impeded her. Instructions: pink robe, assorted jewelry, seance, planned for once a week hence, but the body will be taken today or tomorrow by 2 chaps that the boss recruited. Their signs of recognition will be a triangle and a square attached with a red ribbon. No worries, they seem to be professional, won't be a problem. Important mind the quality of your time, affixing the false eyes. During Seance 4, the boss has asked me to close the eyelids of the ghost so the clients don't notice anything. Because an eye started to fall out, he is furious and was able to proceed to the symbiotic culmination, which alone permits us to get the client's full cooperation and make off with the maximum. Transfiguration is the key, as he always says. The boss asked me to make known that if in the future such negligence was repeated, some of us may well be part of the next spectacle in the starring role. I hope that the message is understood. So yeah, they're basically just taking dead bodies, making them look up like loved ones, and all
This
that.
letter speaks of a sign of recognition. Interesting.
And all that fun and messed up stuff. So lovely. Okay, so all right, let's back up out of here. So all right. I think we found everything we could.
Holmes, I hear a cab stopping in the courtyard. Someone's coming.
It is probably the dealers, Watson, but instead of running, what if we were to meet them, if we managed to win their trust?
You are joking, Holmes?
Well, let's find out.
I'm missing some information.
Well, it's just there we go.
I'm missing some information.
Is there something I missed clicking on? Oh, okay, well,
This door was recently reinforced.
let me double check again. I thought I checked everything. No, I don't think I need anything else. Oh, right. There we go. Illuminati and all that. Alright, yeah, we've... Ah!
What shall we do, Holmes?
Get out of my way, Watson. Just freaking me out, man.
Oi, what you doing there, you? It's private in here.
Calm down. We aren't here as tourists.
Alright. Yeah, clients.
We have come to collect our packet.
Oh, well then, you just had to say. I was told that you weren't no tramps, but I weren't expecting that you was... Given your get-up, I guess your boss.
Yes.
Well, the subject ain't ready yet. I ain't done with it yet. You'll have to come back.
Well, that's, a real problem.
Yeah, we need something. We need organs!
Say, we have personal orders too, for some organs. You wouldn't know where we can find them.
What type then?
Kidney, uterus.
Oi, I don't hack up my dollies. That's the work of an artist.
But you wouldn't happen to have a colleague who might furnish this type of item.
No, you can't make a copper doing that nowadays. Since the bigwigs made it easy to get stiffs, the medical schools are bursting with bodies to carve up. Docs and students have got all they need. Business is dead. For a few coppers, hospital bloke might help you out, but I don't know for sure. They'd be right in for it if they got caught. It probably just ain't worth it.
I understand. And what do you do with the corpses once you're finished with them?
I don't bother myself with that. But one thing's for sure. After the séance, they're good for nothing but chucking out. I ain't Napoleon's embalmer.
Yeah, so basically these guys have nothing to do with the murders. They're just taking dead bodies from a morgue. They're not creating bodies to go into the morgue. They themselves anyway, so this is... I wouldn't say it's a bust, but it's messed up, but it's not where we need to be.
Well, if you'll excuse...
He's got a funny way of talking, you.
Oi, it's normal. He's a brain, you see. A thinker at that. Seize you round, old man.
So, Holmes, the corpses that have disappeared from the London hospital are used during séances. Nothing to do with organ trafficking.
Yes, it all suggests nothing of the kind is underway in London. In the medical world, all dealings would be visible, not to mention unnecessary. The crook we met confirmed this viewpoint. It's hard to imagine, therefore, that our Whitechapel killer perpetrated these massacres with the goal of selling the organs.
What lead should we follow now, Holmes?
Try to learn more about Tumblety. This squibby should give us some information, but first I must stop the journalist Tom Bulling from harming him. I hope my secret police will soon have some information on him. While we wait, Watson, I would ask you to inform your colleagues of your recent discoveries. It would be good if these morbid ghostly spectacles stopped, and this will need to be done at the London hospital.
You are right, Holmes. Another false lead followed by the police, Holmes? Yesterday's Times says that a John Fitzgerald who had claimed responsibility for the murder of Annie Chapman has finally been released. He was, it says, lying.
That's of little importance, Watson.
It's incredible. It's been more than 3 weeks since the murderer struck, and the tension is as strong as ever. The press won't stop talking about him, and people are still full of fear.
Perhaps the killer got what he wanted, people talking about him, and has chosen to stop committing crimes. What do you think, Holmes?
I doubt it, Watson. Everything leads me to believe that he is in hiding and waiting for the right moment. The area is packed with police, and that would obviously hamper his work.
You think he will start again, Holmes?
I have every reason to believe nothing will stop him short of his arrest or his death. Sadly, our investigation has reached a dead end, and I fear that we'll need another victim to get back on track.
Yes, how awful. And what of the case of the burnt mat? Have you resolved that?
Oh, that's a matter of little interest, and resolving will be of no benefit, above all to Miss Fleming. Ha! I hear the footsteps of my faithful Wiggins on the stairs. The game is afoot again, Watson.
Mr. Holmes, the scribbler resurfaced. At last word, Pounce saw him racing to Central News Agency where he works.
Excellent, Wiggins. And still nothing on the doctor?
Sorry, Mr. Holmes. He's one sleek yank, but we'll find him.
Good work. Here's something for you. I must leave you, Watson. If I can get my hands on this bulling, I will have much more interesting news on the bothersome Tumblety. I have only to change. If you can, Watson, I entreat you to stay here and await my word. We may not be more than two when the time to act comes.
You can count on me, Holmes.
Okay, so now we've swapped back into Holmes and his form again. So yeah, like this game basically takes all the characters that were actual suspects in the original, or people thought were the suspects in the original the Whitechapel murders, and they're kind of going through them piece by piece to figure out who actually did or not. But now that Sherlock is in his outfit, will he be able to find more about this newsman before he causes more trouble? Will we be able to stop things before another murder occurs? Find out next time in the next episode of Sherlock Holmes vs. Jack the Ripper. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.